Next we have Gaia using gold paladins. Okay. Azel build versus uh Spike Brothers. Let's see how this works. So I'm third in the team battle. I now can't use gold paladins, but I know what I'm gonna do. I have something for that. I'm also gonna say right now, I don't really mind the outcome of this match one way or another. If we happen to lose, I'm okay with that. Gaia guards the first attack, no guards the second. Zeeta gets a drop and draw from it because of Gary Gannon's skill. And at grade 2, Gaia is going in. 9k to the rear guard, making sure that doesn't happen later. And now 14 at the vanguard, heal triggers. And there's a frozen ogre out of deck. And the final attack that isn't guarded either. Guy only has 2 cards in hand. I'm hoping one of them is a grade 3. Zeeta drops and draws. He did get a trigger. Oh, and there it is. Platinum Azel. He did have a grade 3 in hand. And now his 9k units are hitting for even more, are hitting for 12. Platinum Aza's skill is an ultimate break, so he won't be able to use it until he has 5 damage. The limit remover does not attest to that because it only works on limit break 4. Zeeta is doing stride. He wrote a grade 3, called a unit, and then called a rear. And he's going for the rear guard instead of the vanguard. Interesting choice. I can only wonder why he feels he needs to keep Gaia's damage to a minimal, especially because I think he's trying to prevent something. But now we have stride. And we get to see Purgation Lion Emperor Mithril Azel. His skill activates. Counterblast 1 and flip up a copy of itself. And because Azel is the heart, he gets to check his top 5. Call one of them to the rear guard. Chooses Loppy or Shooter because Loppy can call another one. The deck is shuffled, and Mithril Azel gains power equal to the unit, and the unit gains power equal to his own power. Loppy or Shooter's ability. He did shuffle the deck after Azel's skill. One moment. Okay, he knows. I was about to tell him that this gains power as well, but he knows. So first attack is 17 at the vanguard. The attack after this is going to be 40k. Gaia actually is in trouble, if only because Spike Brothers do have the ability to do 5 damage in one turn, if the setup is right. And unfortunately for Zeeta, he's not ending it this turn just because of the heal trigger. Unfortunately for Gaia, I mean. Zeeta doesn't have to guard anything. The damage is 5-1, but that's about to change right now. Oh, he can't break ride. Never mind. So he's continuing to not let Gaia have a damage. He's just trying to take out the field right now. So I wonder, is he gonna just end his turn? No, he's not. That could be Zeeta giving Gaia the tools to end the match this turn. Because Gaia should stride. He should bring out the last the last Mithril Azel that he can stride, do the skill one more time, and get the advantage from that. He should do that. If he does do that, he would probably all but win. And that seems to be exactly what he's doing. Activating his stride generation. And I'm hoping it's Azel. I'm hoping it's Azel. Yes, yes, it is Azel. And with Azel's skill, he can counterblast the White Lion that was that Zeeta really didn't have to give him his damage, and then he gets to check 5, just like before. He got a Platinum Azel from that. That's the best thing he could call, actually. So he does. Gets a shuffle out of it. And they both gain 11,000. Not That's only 10,000, but it's actually supposed to gain 11,000. The extra 1,000 won't mean much, though. Admittedly. Puts the scissors in the rear guard. $41,000 to the vanguard if he doesn't have a perfect guard in hand, and he does. So let's see what the triple check gets. Lop-ear shooter. Perfect guard. That'll help greatly for the next turn. And critical trigger. Gives the critical to Grand Azel. And keep in mind, the other rear guard is hitting for 26,000. That's another perfect guard used. If he doesn't have the guard for 26,000 from his hand and that intercept, he could lose right here. And if he has a grade 3 in hand for break ride, he might not have that much to guard. No, he had to use 3 perfect guards in one turn, but he did block it all. And it looks like Zeeta still does not have break ride. He uses the last cards in his hand to activate stride. Also keep in mind, Frozen Ogre can't actually do anything now because it's only 9k and it doesn't have a booster. I'm wondering why it just gained those power-ups. When he did Mithril Azel's skill, did he counterblast? I don't think he did. Well, he can't use any more Mithril Azels, and he can't Counterblast 1 won't mean anything now. If I was Gaia, I actually would have taken that attack to the Vanguard, because if he hits 5 damage, he can use Ultimate Break. And he might have missed his chance of being able to do that this turn. Still able to have a full field of 3 units that can force 10k or more guard. First attack is blocked. Second attack. One to pass. Perfect guard. And critical. And the damage check is a perfect guard, so good games. Gaia wins this, and we're moving on to game 3.